Assalamu alaikum, it's your good brother Abdul Rahman Muhammad, a singular voice coming to you from the nation's capital. And yes, we have finally gotten around to launching this YouTube channel. Many people have been asking me to do videos for quite a while now, but for one thing or another, we just weren't able to get to it. But I feel that now is the time. Now is the time. This is a critical period that we're living through, and it's a time when all of us have to step forward and assume the responsibilities that God has given us to share this religion with the people. I'm afraid, brothers and sisters, that we have gotten away from the fundamentals. We've gotten away from the basics, and that is to share the religion with the people, calling the people or inviting the people to the religion of Islam, to the religion of peace. This is the sole purpose for our existence as a separate and distinct ummah. And I'm not trying to be preachy today. I'm not trying to be an imam. I'm not trying to, although I was once an imam, some of you all remember that, but I'm not in the imam business anymore. I'm not in, I'm just a brother, just like you, a historian. I'm a writer. Some of you know my writings online, our website, A Singular Voice, and, things of that nature. But today, on this video, I'm just a brother like you, and I'm here to remind you of what is important to us, what God wants us to do right now. We have got to get back to the fundamentals. We've got to get back to the beginning. We've got to get back to picking up the book of Allah and sharing it with the masses that are in desperate need of it. There's a verse in the Quran where Allah makes Prophet Muhammad to say this: قُلْ هَذِهِ سَبِيلِي أَدْعُو إِلَى اللَّهِ عَلَى بَصِيرَةٍ أَنَا وَمَنِ اتَّبَعَنِي وَسُبْحَانَ اللَّهِ وَمَا أَنَا مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. Say to them, O Muhammad, this is my way. I call to Allah on clear vision, of what is apparent with clear vision. Glorify Ana wa man ittaba'ani. I and whoever follows me. And glorified be to Allah, I am not one of the mushrikeen. I'm not one of the pagans. I'm not one of the idolaters. So here Allah is kind of associating shirk, the unforgivable sin of shirk, polytheism, associating others with Allah, with the refusal to give da'wah. Because the Prophet said that this is my way, the way of da'wah. Ad'u ilallahi ala basiratin. I call to the way of Allah with the clear vision, of that which is apparent to anyone who has any capacity to see. I called to Allah. Then he didn't just leave it there. He said, Ana wa man ittaba'ani. I and whoever is with me. That's you and I. That's all of the Muslims. That's his ummah. Calling to the way of Allah is the way of the Prophet, alayhi salatu wasalam. And you know what? We're not doing it. We've gotten away from doing it for a myriad of reasons. Some of us are afraid to talk to people about Islam. Some of us are afraid that we'll have to give an account for the acts of terrorism and extremism that's being perpetrated by, some of these youngsters around the world. Some of us just lack confidence. Some of us, a lot of us, don't even know what the deen is anymore. I'm sad to say. I think that's pretty much where the bulk of the problem is. That these young folks don't even know what Islam is anymore. And many of us older folks have forgotten what Islam is. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. You know, the Islamic project has gone left. It's been diverted. It's been taking on it's taken on the character of a protest movement. That's what Islam is now. It's a protest movement. It's identity politics. It's Islamophobia. It's this, it's that. But no one is really calling people to Islam anymore, brothers and sisters. And this is a shame. And we will be held accountable for it. We're going to be held accountable for it, brother, sister. We're going to be held accountable for it. All right. Let's get back on track. Let's get back on track. This is the summer of 2017. We're getting ready to go into the summer of 2017, and I am calling it the summer of da'wah, the summer of the invitation to Islam, the invitation to the religion of al-Islam, to all of the masses of the people, to share with them what it means to believe in Allah, what it means to believe in his prophets and his messengers, in his scriptures and his angels, in the resurrection, the qadr, the belief in Allah's destiny over all of our lives. I'm calling on all of us to step up and call someone else to Islam. Invite someone else to Islam. Forget the nonsense, okay? Forget the protests, all right? Forget the crying and moaning. Forget the so-called activism running down on the mall with those leftists and the communists and all the other distractions that have taken us off course. I'm requesting that the men of this ummah stand up and speak the truth about this religion. Stand up and defend this religion against its enemies, against its detractors. Stand up and take control of this community and do what's right and build some institutions. That's what I'm calling you to do. Call people to Islam and build institutions in our community, especially in the black community. Because, brothers and sisters, we need help. We need the light and the guidance of Islam like never before. The black community, the African American community is in complete social chaos. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. And we need men to stand up and be the leaders of this ummah. And we need women to stand up and support those men. Support the leaders of the community and stop trying to be the leaders themselves. Support the men of this ummah to be the leaders of this ummah and stop trying to be the leaders themselves. Now that's actually another video that I'm going to do at another time, which is the deviance of feminism and how it has sadly influenced the thinking of many of our sisters. And we're going to deal with that in another video. But for right now, I want to talk about the summer of da'wah, the summer of Islamic propagation in America, to share with the people the mercy of this religion, the guidance of this religion, and the solutions that this religion offers to the myriad of plagues and sufferings that this community is experiencing. I'm asking you, brothers and sisters, to help me to share this religion with the people. If you like what we have to say, if you believe in where we're trying to go with this channel, I'm going to ask you to support me. You know, $1 a month, $5 a month. There's a Patreon account right there in the description box. Just hit it. Break us off $1 for the work of da'wah. Because, brothers and sisters, we're going to deal with our problems this year. We're going to handle our problems. Inshallah. I've been listening and talking to a lot of you. A lot of the sisters have complaints against the brotherhood. A lot of the brotherhood have complaints against the sisters. But, brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, we're going to handle this problem together. But I need your support, inshallah. So hit me off in the Patreon account. Give me $1 $5, $20, whatever you have. Okay, whatever you have. If you don't have anything, mashallah, may Allah bless you. All right, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We'll get back with you later.